It's a rift that's getting wider, and Baghdad is asserting its control, as it has since September, when the decision by Masoud Barzani, then president of Iraq's Kurdish Regional Government, to hold a referendum on independence, went ahead, despite the warnings.
Those who make such a declaration should bear the responsibility for it. It is easy to declare whatever you want, but it is not that easy to actualize it.
The vote was overwhelmingly for an independent state, but it caused division internally and across the region, while the Kurdish leader believed he had a mandate.
I would like to underline that we are never ever going back to Baghdad to renegotiate the failed partnership that we had in the past.
The referendum was less a declaration of independence, he said, but more of a starting position for a new relationship with Baghdad. It was one that happened swiftly, when Iraqi forces retook disputed territories, including the oil city of Kirkuk, dislodging the Kurdish Peshmerga. The city had been under Kurdish control since 2014. Other sanctions were also imposed, including suspending international flights from airports in cities in the region. It's now about the finances and how much money the government in Baghdad will send to the region. The new budget that was passed by the Iraqi parliament has cut the Kurdish Regional Government share from the 70% it's received since the fall of Saddam Hussein to one based on population. A draft has showed its new share will be just under 13%. The regional government disputes these figures. Its parliamentarians boycotted the vote. Barzani has called the funding a clear violation of the principle of partnership. The added complication is that oil exports from Kirkuk have been halted since Iraqi forces took back control of the oil fields. That too is being discussed.
It was agreed to start exporting oil from Kirkuk and to tackle differences later, because in the end, the Kurdish region needs money, and if oil is not being exported, no revenues will be generated.
The decision to slash the funding to the region has not gone down well. Its prime minister is scathing in his criticism.
The budget was passed without the approval of the Kurds or without giving them their fair share. The principle of consensus on which Iraq was founded has unfortunately been changed.
With falling oil revenues, there's now a financial reliance on Baghdad, but also a widening rift that says plenty about the future of the country. Is the north of Iraq being punished for its independence aspirations, or does Iraq actually have no real choice? Francis Collings, The Newsmakers.